Hi guys. So we're going to talk about, the new moon happens. It's a super new moon, which means the moon is closer to the earth. We're going to talk about that today. It's happening tomorrow morning. We are having the new moon ritual for the top tier members tomorrow evening. So Thursday evening, we'll be having the new moon ritual for the top tier. You can always shift to be a top tier member to be a part of that. It's going to be some pretty big energy. We're going to be doing some manifesting. It's going to be some a lot of energy that's going on. I am going to be sharing this video with the public on YouTube. Hi family. Just so you guys can kind of get an idea of what we talk about for new moons, for big astrology moments that have been going on. You can kind of see, we do daily energy updates, but this is going to be different because I'm going to show you guys the chart. So I'll show you what today looks like. Today's pretty interesting, and then tomorrow. As we move into this new moon energy, you might feel a little bit wobbly. You might feel a little bit off kilter. This new moon and the sun are squaring the lunar node. So it's squaring Gemini node, the Gemini North node, and the Sagittarius South node. And Mercury is also going to be squaring Jupiter tomorrow. So it's going to be a very big, boisterous, possibly extra. We'll see how it goes. Like, I don't even know if I can predict it. It'll be interesting. Okay, so this is actually now, this was just a couple minutes ago when I did this chart. And so this is for today, September 16th. And you can see that the moon right now over here, we have the Libra rising, which is interesting because I'm a Libra rising. So we have the moon at 10 degrees. And we have Uranus over here at 10 degrees. And so they're trining right now. So there may be a little bit of an extra emotional push that's happening within. And because there's a lot of changes that are going on. Yesterday we had the Leo moon squaring Uranus. Uranus has been playing this really big love revolution is kind of what I'm coining it this year, because it's been giving some vibes of change and transformation and shifting and innovation and allowing us to evolve into something bigger, brighter, better. So we have the new moon, or we have the moon here. So new moons are when the moon is conjunct at the same degree as the sun. So tomorrow morning, the sun will be at 25 degrees and the moon will conjunct it at 25 degrees. And I'm going to show you guys that here in 1 second. But notice that we have Mercury here at 16 degrees and we have Jupiter down here at 17 degrees, and they're squaring each other and they're almost squaring exact. That'll happen tomorrow as well. So, and right now we have the sun at 24 degrees and it's squaring the nodes. And when the nodes are activated by the sun and the new moon, there's always this opportunity for us to step into our power and release all of the old expectations, and allowing us to move away from the past and into the future. This is a very futuristic new moon that's happening, because there's literally this push to really allow yourself to plan for what your life is going to look like. Now, we have to remember that when we're planning and we're strategizing for the future, we have to leave room for the universe to work, because we all have an idea of the way we want things to look, right? I don't really do that anymore, because I kind of like have to fly by the seat of my pants, because if I make a plan, the universe is like, oh, that's really cute. I'm really glad that you made a plan. Let's do it this way instead. That's just the way that it works with me, because the universe knows that I'm like on my game to do things like that. And I'm probably not going to say no. I'm probably just going to flow where the energy is taking me. So if you sort of feel that drive, but it can be very uncomfortable when we're being pushed into something new. It can be very uncomfortable when we are being guided by a flow and not necessarily feeling like we're in control of anything, right? That can be really uncomfortable, and it can be stressful, and it can be scary. And so we sort of have to like allow ourselves to trust. Okay, let's see. So let's go forward a day. Okay. So we've moved forward a day. We have the moon, and this is just slightly past the sun. So so the new moon is going to happen at 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow morning. And we're both of these, and the reason why it's called a super new moon is because it's closer to Earth. It's going to be bigger, but it's a new moon, so we won't actually see it because there won't be anything there. The cool thing is we have 2 more super moons coming up. So we'll have a full moon in Aries. Hold on one second for me. Okay, sorry. So we'll have a full moon in Aries on October 1st, and then we will have a new moon in Scorpio. Oh, I'm sorry, new moon in Libra. I don't know why I said Scorpio. That Scorpio season's going to be a bitch, though. So we'll have a new moon in Libra. I believe it's on the 14th. It's either the 13th or the 14th. I'll have to double check that. But so you can see here, they're both at 25 degrees. They're also trining Saturn. Both the sun and the moon will be trining Saturn and squaring the nodes. And so this is going to feel a little bit wobbly, and we're going to feel a lot of pressure on making the plan and allowing ourselves to push forward. And we have Jupiter here at 17 degrees. I wish I had one of those things where I could like draw. I'm working on it, guys. But so we have Jupiter here at 17 degrees, and then Mercury here at 17 degrees and Jupiter here at 17 degrees. So this is a square. We have the sun and the moon trining Saturn. We also are still under this watchful eye of Mars, which is still at, 2 degrees squaring Saturn. And then we have the nodes are squaring the sun and the new moon. So it's a really big energy, and this is absolutely about stepping into your power and absolutely doing it big. It's like go big or go home. Now, what does that mean though? Because we can obviously go big or go home, but when it comes down to it, you still have to pay attention to what's going on around you. Easily, you could get into accidents. Easily, you could make mistakes. So really paying attention to what's going on today, tomorrow, and even Friday, even though we'll be in the Libra moon phase and things will kind of be balanced out by then. By tomorrow night, the moon will have gone into Libra. So that Libra moon phase is going to really balance, but it's also that Libra moon every single time squares everything is opposite everything in Aries, and it squares everything. So, the Libra moon is going to be opposite this Chiron. And so all of the emotions that the new moon brings up for you will come pouring out. And there's an off chance that if you're not paying attention to what you're doing, you could easily get into accidents and have a lot of mistakes. So, and I don't want to scare anybody. Like that's not the point of this. I just want you to become aware of what you're doing and really allow yourself. But stepping into your power is something and we haven't, at the beginning of the year, we didn't get a lot of new moons that we could manifest from. There was a lot of malefic energies that were happening with the new moon. But you have to remember that karma with Saturn, karma isn't necessarily a bad thing. It can also be a good thing. So if we're trying to clear our karma and balance out our karma, there are opportunities where we can manifest within that. But the fact that we're also going to be squaring the nodes, you have to really pay attention. So when you're manifesting with this new moon, really pay attention that you're manifesting things that you don't want to come to bite you in the ass later. And what do I mean by that? Don't manifest a relationship that you have concerns about. Don't manifest a relationship that you're not really sure about. Don't manifest a person to come into your life because then you'll just be adding some extra karmic lessons with that person. And sometimes people are more powerful than they think they are when they're doing manifestation rituals. And you'll bring a person, like a karmic person, into your life, and then you're kind of like stuck with them, and you're like, I don't know what to do about this person now. You don't know how many times that's happened. So like when I do readings, I'm like, did you manifest this person? Because manifestation, it's just like karma. Manifestation can either go really, really well or really, really bad. Karma can either go really, really well or really, really bad. It's just a balancing of energies. And so be super, super discerning about the things that you're manifesting with this new moon. But this is really about stepping into our power. And this is really about long-term stepping into our power and allowing ourselves to relax into like a new kind of era, a new kind of, and I use the word relax very lightly because this is not going to be relaxing in any way, shape, or form, like at all. It's going to be very super uncomfortable. Again, not trying to scare you, but you know, just be aware. So, that is that. And we're still going to look at the cards today. So let's see what this new moon is going to be bringing us, just generally as a collective. Let's see what the message is. I am going to be starting the love readings on the membership channel, on the memberships today, for mid-September love readings. They always come out in the middle of the month. So I'm going to be starting those today. Hoping to get them done in the next couple of days. I should be able to. The masculine has definitely been going through a really big shift lately. And I've been recognizing, like, there's been a lot of unions that have been coming about. Ooh, speaking of unions, with the energy that's going on, there's a lot of unions that are coming together. A lot of masculine and feminine energies are coming together. Now, you have to remember, again, be very discerning about whatever energies are coming at you or coming close to you, because sometimes we think that it's our counterpart. Sometimes we think that it's our partner, and we have manifested a karmic partner or something like that to teach us some more lessons. So for me, I've always found that learning the lessons on my own is a much smoother and kinder and softer process than somebody coming into my life and, you know, triggering me. Do you like my cup? Stay grounded. Triggering me to learn the lessons I need to learn. I feel like the masculine is very, very focused on getting the bag. Very focused on getting the bag. It's almost as if he wants to become independent. He wants to fill up his cup. He wants to make sure that his cup is totally full before he presents it to the feminine, is what it feels like. So we have the Four of Cups. We have the King of Swords. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. I'm literally hearing, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Because it feels like, and masculine energy doesn't have to necessarily be the man, because as women, we hold masculine energy too. So if you're really standing within your masculine energy right now, you're trying to build that long-term stability. And I think part of the masculine energy feels like they have to do it on their own. With the Nine of Pentacles down here, it's almost as if they don't want any help. Like, I'm going to build this empire that I have of mine, and I'm going to do it all on my own. I don't need any help. I don't need any help. But at the same time, you have to understand that we all need help. Like, we all need assistance in life. We all need other people to help guide us through the things that we have to do. And for you to lie to yourself and say that you have to do it all on, and maybe you feel like you're all on your own, but I guarantee you there's somebody out there that will help you, or does want to be a part of your life, or does want to be a part of your existence. You don't have to do it all on your own. So let's see what this Four of Cups is, because I mean, dare I say the masculine might even be a little apathetic and not really even giving a shit? Maybe. Maybe, maybe. It could also be that he may feel like he's bitten off more than he can chew and he can't take any more on. Because, but see, that's the thing is with the universe is telling, oh, it's so funny. So the universe is literally telling masculine, you could be dealing with an Aquarius energy too, since we have the King of Swords here, or you could be an Aquarius energy. But the star on the Four of Cups, are you ignoring your true north? Because the star is like the north node for me. The star is the true purpose. The star is the true north, right? It's the it's the direction that we're supposed to be going in life. It's the direction that we're pulled to go in. It's more difficult to get there. We have to learn all the lessons to get there. But I'm curious if right now you're being handed an opportunity to help you step into your power, because the star feels very much like, yes, it's healing, and maybe that's the thing, is you're paying attention so much to your healing process that you are ignoring the fact that part of that healing process is stepping into your power. Oh, plot twist. Because even through that discomfort that we have, we still are going through our purpose. We're still walking through our purpose. We're still moving forward. You see what I'm saying? And you have to go through the depths of the darkness. And some people have to go through more darkness than others have to go through. Oh yeah, see? There's this idea that the masculine has of what that Ten of Cups is supposed to look like. So we have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, and the masculine energy is really focused on building this. And that Ten of Cups is that overall, the Ten of Cups is the emotional feeling, the overall abundance and overall emotional feeling. The Ten of Pentacles is the solidifying long-term feeling. But it's like the same, it's basically the same idea of having the home and the family and the dog and the car and the house and like all, whatever it is that you, everybody's Ten of Cups and everybody's Ten of Pentacles are envisioned in a different way. Whatever it is that you desire, the way you want it to look. But that's what it feels like the masculine is trying to achieve. So this new moon is bringing us to an opportunity to have the ultimate abundance, to have all of the things that we've been craving. But are we going to reach out and grab it? Because this Four of Cups here is like, are you going to grab it? It's being offered to you. Are you going to take it? Are you going to take the chance? Because it's not going to be an easy road to get there, but are you going to take the chance? It's like somebody holding their hand out to you saying, I know that it's really a long jump from here to there, but I'm here to help you get across, right? So let's see what the Ten of Cups or Ten of Pentacles is. The long-term bag is the way that I want to call that. The long-term stable bag. Oh yeah. And you got to be patient for it. You also have to look at it in a different perspective. Because one person's 10 of Pentacles is going to be completely different than another person's 10 of Pentacles. And when you finally recognize that your 10 of Pentacles doesn't look anything like anybody else's, you stop comparing. You stop comparing what your life looks like based on what somebody else's life looks like. And once you stop comparing, you can be happier. You can be a little bit more content. You can allow yourself to dream a little bit bigger. So let's see what the 9 of Pentacles is. So that Hanged Man perspective is about pausing and paying attention. And, ooh. I love it. So the 9 of Pentacles is actually Venus and Virgo. It represents Venus and Virgo. And there's the Hermit that came out on the 9 of Pentacles. Stop it. It's such a joke. Like, Virgos. We want to be alone until the end of time. Hold on a second. Something just popped up on my computer. Give me 1 second. Whatever. I'll figure it out when we're done. Hopefully my computer doesn't explode. It won't. I'm just kidding. So we have the Hermit on the 9 of Pentacles. And allowing yourself to figure this out. Again, remember how we said you have to have a full cup. Like, you want 2 full cups, right? You don't want to have that other person have a half a cup and you have a full cup and you're pouring all of your stuff into that other person's half cup. And then you have a half a cup and they have a full cup. And it's like always at unbalance, right? My Libra rising is showing. So you want to have that balance of 2 full cups coming together. That's what the 2 of Cups is, right? It's the soulmates. It's the 2 people that have already found themselves. And so this Hermit on the 9 of Pentacles is saying, being independent and abundant on your own first. And maybe not even first. I mean, if you're already in a relationship, you can always be independent and abundant even within the relationship. That's what a full cup is, right? Independence and abundance within yourself first and foremost. And then, because then we can be of service. And that's what Virgo season is all about. And I know we're coming to the end of it and we're almost to Libra season next week. But, Virgo season is about being service oriented. Virgo season is about planning for the future. Virgo season is about making sure all of your ducks are in a row. You guys feel it for a whole month and Virgos feel it their entire lives. So you wonder, you know, sometimes why during this season it's not so fun. It's because we're preparing for the winter. We're preparing for the harvest. You see? There is a celebration coming. So we have the 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We have the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. The 3 of Cups for me is not about third-party situations. I know a lot of readers read it that way, but that's not how I see the 3 of Cups. I see the 3 of Cups as you and I coming together and making a third energy, which is Source. So when those 2 people with these 2 cups come together as a whole energy, they make a third one, and then there's a celebration because there are unions, right? What I said in the very beginning, that it does feel like this is a year of masculine and feminines, very strong masculine and feminines, the divine masculine, the divine feminine coming together and coming into union so that there can be unconditional love. A lot of people were, and I've been doing a lot of readings, like astrology readings for people that have their North Node in the 12th house. And those people have literally been incarnated to bring unconditional love and to be of service and almost sacrifice themselves for the betterment of humanity. I'm one of them that has the North Node in the 12th house, but I've done a lot of astrology readings lately for people with, so they're almost being activated to become of service. It's very interesting when you get a North Node in the 8th house or a North Node in the 12th house natal chart reading and you're like, I know why you're here. A lot of people have been coming to me lately. So if you want to find out your astrology and what your purpose is, those are available on my website. I'm also doing Akashic record readings now so we can clear out your past lives so you can fully step into your purpose as well. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to email me. All of the information is in the description box below. The Seven of Cups and the Four of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Okay. Ooh, and the Seven of Wands. So we have 3 sevens here, which is really interesting. I had a friend yesterday tell me that he was seeing a lot of sevens, and now we have more. And the Four of Swords. So even through all of the confusion, don't let the lingering, whatever it was that you feel betrayed on, whatever it was that you feel betrayed about, sorry, I'm a little bit shocked by all the sevens. Just kind of lost it. Whatever it is that you feel betrayed with, whatever it is that you feel like you're healing from, even if you're a little bit confused by that right now, remember to keep your boundaries very strong this week, because there might be a lot of people that are trying to, the words that are coming to mind are get your goat. That's something my grandma used to say. So people are going to be trying to push your buttons. People are going to be trying to cross your boundaries. People are going to be trying to get the best of you. And if you can stand firm, or even take a moment to reset. This Four of Swords is about resetting yourself and allowing yourself to reset and get a little bit more grounded and get some rest. Like, I haven't really been sleeping very well lately, but I'm convinced it's because I don't necessarily need all the sleep that I thought I needed before, because my body just sort of recalibrates with the planets and how everything's going just naturally. So if you're a person that is having a hard time sleeping right now, where you normally would get like 8 hours of sleep, but you're only getting like 6 hours and it's really broken up, or you're getting 5 hours and it's really broken up, I feel you, I get you, and it's probably because your body's like recalibrating to this new energy that we're popping into. Because Libra season is the equinox, right? It's the equal of day and night, and we need that balance. We need that balance coming in, and so this new moon is kind of that push to get there. All right, you guys. So really remember to stay in your truth right now and allow yourself to be super, super discerning with the things that you're manifesting into your life, because really good and amazing things are coming. But you have to be able to see it in a perspective that sometimes we have to go through the thick of it. Sometimes we have to go through the darkness parts before we get to the good parts. Okay, I've talked enough. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I'm really glad I was able to do this for the big channel, is what I like to call the public part. And if you would like to be a part of the memberships, we do this. I try and do daily. Some days I don't have the energy to do it in the morning, but most days we do a daily energy update. And then when there are big or full moons and new moons, I like to show what the astrology looks like. So join us on over there. You can click the join button below, or you can go over to Patreon and join there. It's all the same content. Top tier memberships are getting Reiki twice a month. There's a group Reiki session that we do twice a month. And we're also doing new moon and full moon rituals. So that top tier membership is pretty decent right now. So I love you guys. Have a really wonderful new moon. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you later. Bye.